The fungal frontier, the secret lives of mushrooms. The alien's underfoot. Imagine a living creature that is not a plant, not an animal, but an entirely separate kingdom of life. It breathes oxygen like you, yet it grows out of the dark dirt. It can heal human illnesses, glow in the dead of night, and even form a massive subterranean internet that connects entire forests. This is the mind-bending world of mushrooms. For the average adult, a mushroom is just a minor curiosity that pops up on a lawn after heavy rain, or perhaps an ingredient you slice onto a pizza. You might picture a simple white button mushroom or a brown portobello at the grocery store, but the umbrella-shaped cap you see above the soil is actually just a tiny fraction of a massive, hidden organism. In reality, mushrooms are the ultimate survivors, recyclers, and secret rulers of the natural world. To truly understand what they are, we have to look beneath the surface and erase everything we think we know about biology. To understand a mushroom, we must first unlearn the rules of the plant kingdom. Plants have roots, stems, and leaves, and they manufacture their own food using sunlight. Mushrooms do absolutely none of these things. They belong to their own distinct taxonomic group called the kingdom fungi. If you look closely at a common mushroom, you will see a cap, which acts like a protective umbrella. Underneath that cap, you will find thin, paper-like ridges called gills, which house millions of microscopic reproductive dust particles known as spores. Holding this cap up is a stem or stalk. Mushrooms come in an astonishing variety of shapes, sizes, and vibrant colors. Some look like delicate shelves growing horizontally out of the sides of trees, while others look like intricate coral reefs, puffballs that explode with dust when stepped on, or even eerie, bleeding fingers emerging from the moss. They can be found globally, thriving in dark forests, open grassy fields, tropical rainforests, and even inside the wood of your garden fence. Wherever there is organic matter and moisture, a mushroom will eventually find a home. The invisible metropolis. The actual body of the fungus lives completely out of sight, buried deep within the earth or inside dead wood. It looks like a vast white web of ultrafine threads. Each individual thread of this web is called a hypha. If you think of a single strand of human hair, a single hypha is thousands of times thinner, yet it possesses incredible structural strength. These hyphae grow at a blistering pace, branching out in every imaginable direction through the soil, rotting logs, or autumn leaf litter. Together, they create a dense, tangled underground network called a mycelium. This hyphal network is a bustling subterranean metropolis. When you walk through a quiet forest, you are actually standing on top of miles of these microscopic fungal highways woven into the dirt. This hidden lifestyle is made possible by a brilliant piece of biological engineering. Unlike plants, which build their bodies using a carbohydrate called cellulose, fungi construct their cell walls out of a tough, flexible compound called chitin. If that word sounds familiar, it is because chitin is the exact same durable material that crabs, lobsters, and insects use to build their hard outer shells. This gives the hyphal threads a unique advantage. The chitinous walls allow the microscopic fibers to push through dense soil and rock crevices without rupturing. When the underground hyphal network has gathered enough energy and the weather becomes perfectly damp, it does something magical. It knots itself tightly together and pushes a structure upward through the soil. That structure is the mushroom. The mushroom is simply the temporary fruit of the underground fungus, designed solely to release spores into the wind and reproduce, much like an apple hanging on a tree. The world's premier cleanup crew. Because mushrooms lack chlorophyll, they cannot use sunlight to make food. They have to eat just like animals do, but with a bizarre twist. Instead of swallowing food and digesting it internally, they digest it externally. Their hyphae release powerful chemical enzymes directly into their surroundings to break down complex materials, and then the threads absorb the resulting nutrient soup right through their chitinous cell walls. Many of the mushrooms you encounter on a daily walk are saprobic. This means they are the planet's premier decomposers, specialized in eating dead matter. They target fallen trees, decaying autumn leaves, dead insects, and animal waste. Without saprobic mushrooms, life on Earth would quickly grind to a tragic halt. Forests would be choked out by miles of unrotted wood and dead debris within a few decades. These fungi act as nature's ultimate recycling center, breaking down incredibly tough biological materials like lignin and cellulose, which are the rigid components that make wood so hard. Animals cannot digest wood, but saprobic fungi melt it down with ease, turning it back into rich, fertile soil. They transform death into life-giving nutrients for the next generation of plants and trees. From the bright orange chicken of the woods mushroom clinging to an old oak, to the delicate ink caps melting on a lawn, these organisms are constantly cleaning up the planet. Partners and predators. Not all mushrooms are just cleanup crews, as the fungal kingdom has evolved multiple ingenious ways to survive. Some prefer to form deep, intimate friendships with living plants, and these are known as mycorrhizal fungi. The word mycorrhizal literally translates to fungus root. In this fascinating biological partnership, the underground hyphae plug directly into the root systems of living trees and plants. This is not a parasitic attack, but rather a mutual agreement based on fair trade. Plants are excellent at capturing sunlight and turning it into sugar, but their roots are thick and cannot easily reach microscopic pockets of water and minerals deep in the soil. The fungal hyphae, being so incredibly thin and expansive, can access those hidden resources with ease. Through this connection, a beautifully cooperative trade system is established. The plant gives the fungus leftover sugars and carbon from photosynthesis, while the mycorrhizal fungus gives the plant vital water, phosphorus, and nitrogen. Nearly 90% of all land plants rely on this mycorrhizal relationship to survive. But this network goes even deeper, allowing trees to talk to each other. Through the fungal web, a tree under attack by pests can send a chemical warning signal to a neighboring tree, allowing it to beef up its defenses before the bugs arrive. It is a literal biological internet, often called the wood wide web. Beyond these recyclers and partners, the fungal kingdom also includes parasitic species that attack living hosts, such as the cordyceps fungus that takes over the bodies of insects, and even predatory fungi that use microscopic hyphal loops to trap and consume tiny worms in the soil. A world reimagined. The next time you see a mushroom sprouting from a patch of moss or notice the white, thread-like hyphae under a piece of rotting bark, you are looking at a superhero of our ecosystem. Whether they are acting as saprobic recyclers, mycorrhizal communicators, or predatory hunters, these organisms hold our world together. They utilize their unique chitin walls to conquer the underground, transforming the global landscape from a graveyard of dead matter into a thriving, interconnected paradise. Mushrooms are proof that the most extraordinary forces on Earth are often the ones hidden right beneath our feet. If you enjoyed exploring the secret lives of mushrooms and want to keep learning about the hidden worlds all around us, please like the video, share it with someone who loves nature, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what surprised you most about the fungal frontier.